So Nidu has finally broken his silence and he has shared his own side of the story. Now, let me explain. Now, before I explain, I will need you to pay attention because I'm going to explain a lot of things here. Because when there's an issue, you need to hear from both parties. We've heard from other people. Now we've heard from Nedu. Now let us analyze everything and know who is actually at fault. Is it Nedu or maybe the honest ones yourself or maybe na Glitch Africa? Who should we blame? Now, let's take it one after the other. If you remember very well, all this started when D1 or D1 or whichever one you call him went to the honest bunch and mentioned VeryDarkMan. You know the whole issue now when VDM they drag Nidu and all that. Now let's focus on today's issue. We also saw the video of that guy a few days ago that came out and said Nidu made him to say some things in the podcast, which he said poor girls turned him on. Listen.
Poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her.
Now that Ugo guy claimed that Nedu made him say that. Listen.
It's against my character to say such a thing because poor girls don't turn me on. No. Nedu told me that he owns Honest Bunch podcast. But he said I'll have to pay a certain amount, 5 million naira. That if I really want to present this topic today, that he's giving me the option of I have to say what he tells me to say. So since the owner is telling me this, I went on the podcast and said the things Nedu asked me to say.
Now, what is the chance that Nedu can make you say what you don't want to say as an adult that is above 25? According to Ugo, he reached out to Nedu that he wants to do publicity, he wants people to know him, and Nedu asked him to pay 5 million naira. He made payment of 5 million naira to appear there, made an interview so that people will know him. And Nedu said, okay, if you are coming here to discuss something intelligent, say Nigeria know they hear, you need to sound controversial for Nigerians to hear you and for you to trend. Let me tell you, Nedu is right about that one. Nigerians don't listen to intelligent people. They listen to people who say the dumbest thing or who are controversial. And that is why people like people like Akbe, people like DJ Chicken, all of them will always dominate the Nigerian social media because Nigerians consume rubbish. Now, Nedu advised you, suggested to you what you will do to go viral. You were not comfortable about it. Una drag. Oh, Nedu now said they will bring another person to join. So you and Nedu now drag. Nedu now refund you 2 million naira. You now finally agree. You sat down there. Nedu asked you to say something like this. You said it. Bro, you paid 5 million. You had the option to go back. You had the option to say no. There was no gun pointed at your head to say it. Yes, you were manipulated to say it, but bro, you were also desperate for publicity. You were desperate for blowing. So Nedu gave you what will blow you. You blow, abi you no blow. Nigerians see you, abi they don't see you. But the important thing is, how did they see you? You should understand on Nigerian social media, the fastest way to blow, which is controversy. If you want to blow like, okay, you want people to see you as an intelligent person, it will take time. It will take time. It doesn't happen overnight. Unless you want to blow overnight, boo, you want to be the cider budge. Oh, meanwhile, we'll also go back to cider budge. So about the Ugo guy, after Lucky Do interviewed him that he said Nedu made it to say that, I was a little bit disappointed because as an adult, you paid your money, you went there, you had the option to go back. But you bought into the idea. You buy the idea. It was when the thing backfired that your friends, everybody started calling you that they are disappointed in you. That is when you now regret the action. But earlier, you bought the idea. You bought the idea. You sat down there and said it. Just because it backfired, that's why you are regretting. So you cannot 100% blame Nedu is that. Yes, Nedu might have manipulated you, but it takes two people to tangle. Now you and Nedu go tangle in that. So don't leave it on Nedu alone. Now that is the manipulative part of it. Say, it manipulates me to say this. Now let's go to the order editing what guests say in Honest Bunch. Is it possible that when people say something that the editors can cut it and make them say what they did not say? Like Sadabosh said that she did not say in Honest Bunch that a married man used her, that she was referring to her friend that a married man used, but the Honest Bunch edited it in a way that it looks like she said it. The question is it possible? The answer is yes.
Nedu is not the only issue here. Glitch Africa is the main problem. Let's start here. So Glitch Africa and the Honest Bunch. First of all, did I say this? Did I say the bunch say this?
I was with this guy last year and he used me. He had money, he didn't give me. He's a married man. I regret it so bad because I feel like I always feel pity for married women and everything.
Married man used me. Glitch Africa. I said a married man used me. I was controversial enough for your show to trend. Trust me, you did not have to do this. Your editor did his job. Showed you people. Now give go ahead.
As an editor, your speech or your dialogue can be manipulated. All they need to do is cut and join, and I'll prove it. Now let's use this Ugo guy video where he did interview with Lucky Dube where he said poor girls don't turn him on. All I just need to do is edit and remove that don't, and he will say poor girls turn him on. That's just remove the dot and he will say poor girls don't. In fact, let's do it. Let's play the original one.
It's against my character to say such a thing because poor girls don't turn me on. No.
Now that was the original one. Now let me remove the don't. Watch.
It's against my character to say such a thing because poor girls turn me on.
So did you see? It is very easy for honest bunch to manipulate someone's speech. So Cyberbot might be right that she did not say what the honest bunch put out there. That can be 100% true. But the question is, did Honest Bunch actually do that? We don't know. It is between both of them. We do not have the original clip. So this is a lesson to you out there. Next time you are going for any controversial podcast or any other thing, request that you record the full interview yourself so that when they put out any edited or jump cut video out there, you can bring your own evidence that this is what I said in the interview. Now let's go back to Nedu and his press conference. Nedu recently held a press conference where he said his own part of the story. One of the things he said he was not fired from Honest Bunch, but when the attack or when the whole dragging was getting too much, he needed to withdraw, which is maybe understandable. Nedu also claimed that he has been used by a lot of people. So because of that, he's going to be withdrawing access. Like he will reduce the way people access him. And he also gave out a warning that anybody that have his number before now, that he should know that you do not have his number, that he should not call him. In fact, you should delete his number, that he will make it difficult for people to be able to access him from now henceforth. Nedu also said that he did not regret bringing D1 to Honest Bunch podcast. Now, here's the conclusion. The Nedu podcast is called the Honest Bunch podcast, meaning that if you're coming there, you need to be honest and say nothing but the truth. But when Nedu have to tell people what to say or tell them what to say so that they can trend, it's no longer honesty. So that honesty is gone. And when they need to also edit what people say to make or to attract attention or to attract view or whatever, to make people sound controversial, it is no longer honest. Maybe they should change it from Honest Bunch to Controversial Bunch. Now the final conclusion, can Nigeria ever cancel Nedu? The answer is no, they cannot cancel Nedu. If Nigerians could not cancel Naira Marley and everybody is not jamming, I'm back, it means that Nigerians cannot cancel Nedu. Guess what? As controversial as the whole discussion is going now, as everybody is dragging and blaming Nedu for everything, if Nedu should start his own new podcast today, Nedu will have massive view because Nigeria like controversy. They like gossip. They like bad or negativity trends more than positivity. So Nedu can actually ride on this negative trend or this controversy around him right now and even make more money. Welcome to Nigeria's social media space. Anyway, I have to stop here for now, but I guess this is the last video I'm going to do about this whole Nedu saga of a thing because it's getting too long. Anyway, you can also tell me what you think in the comment section, but before you do, please do not forget to
enjoy your weekend.
Nigeria.